What up, Skull? Zed is dead, baby. My question is, where are we? Really, where are we? Some wonderful pistachios. And there's more of my hair. It's so delicious. I love no shelled pistachios. I'm gonna crack them all open. What my question? Oh, anyways, I'm Zen. Skull calls me Zed or whatever. I want to know where we are because if you didn't notice by the screen, the title screen, Alex Jones, aka that comedian that supposedly died years ago, who now plays the part of Alex Jones. Anybody know who that is? That doesn't really matter. That's not really part of the story. So it's a little bit of the story. I suppose it would become important at some point in time for you all to realize it's all a joke. Like it's a terrible joke. Whoever's making this joke is not very good at comedy writing. But he got sued for $895 million. No, wait. Was it 895 million? Yeah, almost a billion with a B. He almost got sued for $1 billion. And then they decided he lost a defamation, like you can't say words, right? Is it say words, defamation is saying words, and the ones in writing is libel and defamation? Am I getting these wrong? It really doesn't matter because it's so stupid. But I'm beside myself. I'm actually sitting over here, right here. You can't see me, but this is the real me sitting here. This is the Zen put into a human body, and I don't know why I chose to take a human body because this is so stupid, like out of control stupid. So the $895 billion he got sued for and lost. Libel or what's the other one? It's libel and the fucking. Sorry, I'm tripping. It's fucking 1 a.m. and I'm just so disturbed by the headline. That they're seeking to get. I believe the number was $2.75 trillion with a T. Sorry, I didn't echo it. T with a T, not a B. Like $1 billion is a fucking shit ton. They're trying to seek trillions of dollars. Alex Jones is not worth trillions of dollars. Where are they going to get this from? That's a headline. That's on Bloomberg. That's what they're trying to say. This is the candy snook, the flamby book, the Ramby snook, the hammy look, whatever those the families. Now, which is the funny part. The funny part of the whole thing, and why I know it's a joke. It has to be. There's no way he's actually getting sued for this. It's just a headline. But the fact that it is a headline to encourage you to shut your fucking mouth. It's all about like control of what the fuck you think you can and can't say. Because if you say something, anything, especially if it's the truth. Because whatever he said, I don't even know what he said. I have no idea. But I'm assuming that if he said something that was saying like something like a schmamby muck didn't occur, and it's pretty well documented that it's all fucking hoax. That if you say that, and that's the truth, very very plainly, completely, supremely obvious that shit didn't happen. That the families are just a bunch of people saying, hey, we told the story first and now you're saying something against it. even if it, let's just do this. Even if it did happen. Let's say it did happen. This dude, Alex Jones said something that was anti that. And because he said something anti that, he's getting sued for 2.75 listen to me. Trillion dollars. Trillion. Do you know how much a trillion is? Do you even clue? Trill life, yo. I'm worth $369 trillion. I've told you this before. Dude, how much money $1 trillion is? You can't even. Most people here can't fathom even having $1 million to fuck around with. $1 million is a lot of money. You literally, if you had $1 million and you couldn't figure out how to get through the rest of your life with $1 million right now, you're stupid. If you had $1 billion, you could do a lot of really like good work in the world, or just have a yacht and an island and buy a country and but have $1 trillion, and they're trying to sue him for 2.75 today, Junior, $1 trillion. Are you fucking stupid? Do you have any clue how much money that is for saying something? For saying something, you can. And Kanye West is getting sued for I think it's 250 million for saying something about George Floyd. Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking stupid? This is this makes me irate. This is me irate. I am fully infuriated right now. That's why I'm up at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was taking a nap. I woke up, take a piss, because I was a reasonable, rational human being. Came home, went to bed early. Was like, I'm done for the day. Came to bed. I got up and I was like, hey, let me see what's going on today in the news and the wild, wacky world. My hair's all over the place, huh? Um, so Kanye West is getting sued for saying something. For saying something. For using his fucking mouth to talk. And they're gonna like, well, you said something. Are you getting the bigger picture here? What they're trying to do is social credits, like in China, right? And they're gonna have their social, and hey, we can up. There was a Black Mirror episode on this whole fucking thing. You dipshits, go watch it. Well, I got this really cool bracelet. Check this out. It's pretty dope, huh? Pretty cool, huh? I like it. Hey, so to the point where people will go, hi, how you doing? Oh, let me get that. People will be so dishonest, so they'll always do the right thing, even if the right thing is wrong. Because the right thing can be like what somebody suggests it is. So they've gone so far as to like now motivate you, to show you, just tell you right in your face, if you say the wrong thing, we're gonna sue you for 2.75 trillion fucking dollars. We're gonna take everything that you own, everything, everything that you know, everything you believe in. We'll just take it from you. Are you fucking people retarded? Honestly, like seriously, like, do you have something wrong with your brain that you can't understand what they're trying to do? Breathe with me. Hey, hello. Who's over here? What's up, Skull? What's up, Steve? Bill Hicks. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Bill Hicks is yeah, yeah, no, yeah, Steve, 2.75 trillion dollars. Oh, it's now 35 trillion. A quadrillion. What's up, Mass? They're gonna bail out the banks using Alex Jones's money. That yeah, he has a lot of money, but he don't have that much. I don't even know how they sued him for 800, 900. The original one was 975 million. Like, okay, if any of that's true in any way, which obviously you can't really believe it because it's all a staged play. It's all an act. If that was true, like where are they getting that? Where is he getting that money from? How can you sue? How can you sue? How can you how can you get blood from a rock? No, I don't mean blood from Iraq. No, a rock, like a literal piece of whatever the concrete, the stone thing. You're gonna get blood out of that? How are you gonna do that? I need water. Lick a fucking lick limestone. What are you fucking stupid? I'm scrolling through your things over here. If I'm staring over here like an idiot. What up, El Guero? What are you doing? El Guera, what are you doing? That's what you're doing. What up, Black Sun? Yeah, what's up, Steve? Yeah, well, I don't. I just the whole thing is so like where I really am. It's so disconcerting. It is so trifling. It is so it's fucking trill, boy. Uh, the amount of people that actually believe this shit. And remember, I've pointed this out many times. There's an association between the amount of people that believe something and their perception of reality that actually affects the entire landscape that we live. Like nobody really cared about Alex Jones. Nobody really cares. But if the headline is someone gets sued for 10 quad billion trillion zillion million schmeckles, schmeckles, he got sued for 10 trillion schmeckles. Uh, Even if it was true, let's just assume it's true. If it's true, what the fuck is going on here? That dude can't say that. I don't care what the fuck he says. Now let's assume it's true one more step further. Well, the truth is that shit was whack. That whole, that schmamby book, that blamby cluck, the hammy blooks, that's a slammy blab blabs. The where the kids were in the boom boom, hey. And then they burnt the school down the next day, or they closed it. It was never open. It was like a whole fucking, what do they call that? Psyops, a psychological operation on your brain, dude. But that, I mean, but if it was, even if, okay, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. So I can say something like, the wall here is a peach cobbler, and I could lick it. Are you going to sue me for that? I could say this wall is the color, it's purple. Clearly, it's a burnt sienna. Yeah, that's a burnt orange, sienna brownish. It is actually a peach cobbler color. Yes, I could say it's that color, and that would be the closest to right. But if I said it's purple, what are you gonna fucking? You're gonna sue me? You're gonna sue me for saying that's a different color than it is? Huh? Enough. No, there's always, you argue with somebody. There's your opinion, their opinion, and there's somewhere the truth over here. Ah, man. Black Sun, thank you. Milk my stones. El Guero, you're at the gym. Who's this fucking Jim everybody talks about? I never met the guy. It's my favorite joke. I don't know why. I just like Jim is always Jim. When my girlfriend used to go to the gym, they'd be like, "I'm going to the gym." I'm like, "Who the fuck is this Jim guy?" What? What are you? Why you gotta go see him? Like, let me work you out here. Schmackles. Trying to scare people into self-censorship. Yeah, it really is. It really is. So, like, I mean, the Alex Jones shit is killing me. And then well, they're using Alex Jones, who's a huge media personality, for the conspiracy minded, and most of what he does is pretty on point. But he does it in such a way because he's such a character, right? That it makes it very unbelievable. You know, you got to find these people, the Jordan Maxwells, and that they're telling the truth, but they're sloppy fucking. They look like they huff fucking bacon grease for breakfast. They look like they just like take a straw and just drink bacon grease. Like they're fat fucking moronics. Smoke 8,000 Marlboro Reds a day. Like, I mean, they're just filthy human beings. But what they're saying is probably correct, you know. But it makes it look so fucking bad. And then now they're getting sued. So it means if you're that guy sitting in your basement to your grandma's house playing on the computer and like, hey, you're not gonna think twice about saying something, because they'll they'll come and sue you for money. They'll take all the money you don't have. I'm just trying to figure out how people think that $2.75 trillion is even possible. Where are they getting it from? I mean, even the original 895 million. He's not worth that. He doesn't have that. How can they sue him for that? How is he going to pay that? And why? And what dollar amount? What? How do you come to the conclusion and then win? And then win? Come to the conclusion that what he said was so defaming, and that it hurt the families. Aren't you grieving over the loss of your children, you fucking cocksuckers? Shouldn't you be like in some sort of like fucking, like, oh, I lost my children in a mass school shooting. Oh, and so they go, you know what's worse than the mass? Why don't they go fucking sue the person that shot their children? No, we're not gonna do anything about that. But what we're gonna do instead, do you see the fucking mind-boggling irony of this? We're not gonna do anything about the person that, or the people that did it, or the people that could have helped prevent it, or the nothing to do with the school, nothing to do with the shooter, nothing to do with the policy workers. But the person that just down the line said something like, "Hey, I don't really think it happened that way," and there's enough, it's pretty fucking obvious it didn't happen that way. That's what I think he said. And they're like, "No, take his money, all of it, and then take the money that he doesn't have, and then." Are you fucking people? Have you all lost your goddamn fucking minds collectively? Because I'm doing my best to hold shit together. I'm just sitting here going, but realizing that on a daily basis that people are fucking nuts. They just, people are so like, I listen to these people that say, you chose to come to Earth. You chose your physical avatar. You chose to come here to help out humanity. Perhaps. But I'm saying, like, if you would have told me this is what you get, I would not have signed up for this. No fucking way. Then the gods must be deluded, because they must have tricked us to come to Earth, because no, not one of you fuckers right here, you fuckers, yeah, you, none of you would have come here, not to this Earth, no way, not in this time frame. This is so stupid. It's so stupid. I mean, look, I'm pretty good at this stupid shit because I can laugh at it. I find it kind of I find it a little funny because I can see most of it as a stage setup joke. But for the general masses, like, bro, that's gotta be it's gotta be disheartening. Are they trying to like what are you going to the Egyptian church? They're gonna remove everyone's heart and see if it's lighter than a feather. No, your fucking heart's not gonna be lighter than a feather. It's gonna be your heart is gonna be like 10 pounds of cat shit. Fucking hell, man. Uh, oh, you're okay. What's funny is in America, uh, the melanated people always say "you're." That this is just what we say, but I can't say we. I'm not that melanated right now. I can say it maybe in the middle of August when I have a nice time. But people say "you're," and I realized it meant Europe. It's like the peons, European, Europe, European, Europe. And I think there's an association there. It's just something you say like as like if anybody's familiar, anybody you're is just like saying what up. It's like saying hello, or is also a like acknowledgement. That's Europe. I think it has to do with Europeans. Hey, you gay skull. Steve Alb, they want everyone to be involved in mental health to some degree. Yeah, mental health institutions. There's nothing healthy about a mental health institution. There's nothing healthy. There's like it's always funny to me when people say healthcare. It's sickness care. It's not healthcare. If you were caring for your health, you would never be sick. But when you go to them, they're dealing with your sickness. So mental health is mental sickness. Uh, I mean, what percentage of people are mentally fucking cuckoo? How many people do you know that actually have a? I mean, I would assume because you guys are listening to me I would assume that you would assume or make the assessment that I'm somewhat, despite all of the crazy that Zen is, that I'm pretty well versed in stilling my mind and just being a regular fucking yeah, just my brain works. I could order a coffee at Starbucks, even though if I walk in there, I want to like break everything and just the place sucks. I can walk into Walmart. I hate the place. I can walk in there and handle it. I'm pretty good. But how many people do you know that are just inept, inadequate, without the capacity to function as a reasonable member of the larger society? There's a lot of them. There's a lot. Oh, you know what I just heard too? Hold on, where are we at? Steve Alb, you said only black and white. We need gray areas. Well, here's what I learned the other day that there is, because I always knew there was a black and white pope. The white pope is what you see in public, and he's the one doing all that thing, like in the Pope mobile and saying the weird shit, and people are like, "Oh, it's the fucking Pope." Ooh. And then there's a black pope that's sitting behind smoking cigarettes, going, "Yeah, but he said, yeah, make him say that." And then there's also a gray pope. Go look it up. Look up the gray pope. There is a gray one. Alex looks like he's ready to pop. Yeah, his head looks like a pimple that you could just, and like his neck is too big. Like him and Joe Rogan, I think they do. I don't want to get sued by either of them because I mean, what are they gonna take me for? $8? Sue me for $8. Go for it. Have fun. They both look like their heads are pimples that you could just go and it would just pop off. I mean, it really. I mean, it's just what they look like. I don't know. I mean, they're both. I find them both outstandingly hilarious. I would dig hanging out with either of them. They're a little mouthy though, more than me, which is crazy. The only the only person to get words in edgewise with Rogan is probably Bill Burr. Bill Burr fucking cracks on, and so is Theo Vaughn too. Shout out fucking 504 dog. He ain't from the 504. He's from over the lake. He's actually not from New Orleans. He's from Mark Normand, however, lives right. Well, he lived right there, like right over here, like next to where I live right now. He's 504. Him and Normand and Theo Vaughn and Bill Burr are the only ones to make Joe Rogan like shut his fucking mouth. And two of them are from Louisiana, which is pretty funny to me, at least. Uh, we'll make an example. Yep. Make an example of Alex Jones, correct? Yes, Steve, you signed up for this. What up, everybody? What you doing, yo? Yeah, you right. Hey, Black Son. Yeah, yeah, you right. That's an old black lady thing down here. Yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. Yeah, Skull, you sincerely believe. Hold on, I'm gonna read this. Here, check this out. I sincerely believe that I was conned into coming here. Why else would one come to a broken, burnt out hologram where you are imprisoned and enslaved? Yeah, yeah. I think we got everybody's like talks about God and the devil, and this and that. I mean, I love this place. I was thinking about that earlier today. I was like, I think I'm in prison in New Orleans, but I'm happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's in prison. We're all trapped in Earth. Whatever. Some people are trapped in suburbia. That's my thing. Like if you're imprisoned in a 9 to 5 job in suburbia, that's your imprisonment. My imprisonment is fucking walking around these streets and going to the park and going to French Quarter and you know interacting with really goofy people. I'm okay with that. You're not really you're not escaping some sort of physical and mental imprisonment, slavery. You're not going to anywhere you go, anytime you're not playing fucking um as what the fuck is the guy's name? There's just a couple movies came out with the Doctor Strange. If you're not being Doctor Strange and can't like manipulate and time travel and do all the shit, like if you can't do that, you're pretty much imprisoned. So accept it and enjoy it. But yeah, why would you choose to come to Earth? Why would you choose to come here? You get all of you get like you choose to come here. Okay, you can be rich, but if you're rich, then people are gonna just like you because you have money, right? But if you're poor, no one's gonna like you because you're poor. But you might develop a personality. It's a fucking it's a this is a strange fucking place. Let me turn this fan on real quick. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, y'all. I'll drink some wine with you. How y'all doing? You want to have a drink with me? It's fucking 1:40 in the morning. I got a thermos full of cheap wine. I feel kind of bad because I was supposed to go back out and see some of my friends, but I got home and I was like, I am way too fucking. I'm over today. I'm just over it. Black Sun, yeah, yeah. Melon Nation, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They shout, yeah. It's fun. Joe's funny because he was shouting about how we never went to the moon, and then he was wearing NASA gear and having a JPL Labs shit on his show, and you could tell he was not impressed. But then he's wearing like NASA gear and saying, "Oh, we definitely went to the moon," and like the dude knows what's up. But and then his this whole "we came from monkeys" thing, which is funny because Joe was a reasonable human being at one point in time. He just is short, so he's got like that Napoleonic complex, and then he started like jabbing all sorts of chemicals in the system to get like strong and big, and kung fu and beat people up, and like, hey, I can beat you up because I'm a fucking monkey. And his special is called Monkeys from, was it Monkeys from Space or something? And he always talks about evolution. Like, yeah, he's adult in that way. I mean, like, because I think he knows better. But if you're paid a lot of money, like that dude has lots of money. Why didn't anybody sue Joe Rogan? They sued Alex Jones. Joe Rogan, you're next. Watch. Somebody's gonna sue his ass. They better take his ass off the radio because he's a bleeding edge of things. He doesn't say all the truth, but he knows a lot of it. He's gonna you're gonna see Joe like say a lot of different things soon. He's not looking. I don't think he'll even have Alex Jones on again. Even though he said that's his buddy, that's his friend, that's his guy. He wouldn't have him on the show because he doesn't. He's like, "Oops, you just got sued for your fortune," and Joe's like, "Oh, I don't want to get sued for that." Just an observation, just an astute observation from I don't know either of these motherfuckers. I just see them as as here's a little screen here. That's how I know them. But what they're saying and what they're doing, it does appear. Going by what's happening, we need to sue Dave Chappelle. We need to, he's got to be sued. Joe Rogan needs to be sued. Anybody with any kind of big channel, any media channel, sue the fuck out of them. So they'll shut the fuck up, take all their money. Am I wrong here? Do you see what's happening? This is they're trying to imprint the idea of social conditioning. They're socially conditioning you to make you believe that you have to shut your fucking mouth. You have to use the correct words. That no longer is the alphabet okay. There's no A to Z no more. A B C D. No. There's some of those letters you cannot put in this order. If you put F U and C and a K, you say fuck. Well, that's a terrible word. You can't say shit, piss, tits, cocksucker, motherfucker, cunt. Cunt is a difficult one for most people. Most people probably have never even said the word cunt. They probably say it under their breath when they're taking a shit. But like, they're conditioning you to believe that if you say anything outside of bounds, like here's the things you cannot say and think, and thought police are here. I mean, they've been on all your asses for a long time. You probably shit your pants if you even think about something. It's been going on for a long time. I mean, why do you think the kids are coming out today so crazy? Dyeing that why people dyeing their hair blue or purple or red or whatever? Why do people do that? Why? Let's put bleach in it. Bleach our brains, brainwash, and then color it, and then just go out and start yelling at people. But you know that they do. Hold on, look at this. Look at this cool little. I have a new tripod. Thank you to someone. Thank you for the. Thank you for the support. For because I'm pretty cool, I guess. Um, thank you for like helping me out. And if you want to, if you haven't, there's on the bottom there. If you look on the screen, it says like my Cash App and my PayPal and all that. You can give me a thumbs up. You can, applaud me and say thank you for this. You can subscribe if you haven't. I'm assuming everybody here already knows that I exist. Like, subscribe, and you can comment too in the future. Yeah, and there's ways of contacting me if you need any help with something like, say, health or well-being. You talk to the fucking the goofy ass drinking wine out of a thermos at 2 in the morning has got itchy arm because of bed bugs. Because I'm staying in a fucking Airbnb. Yeah, I know all about health, which is I'm saying it funny. I'm saying it ironically. That's ironic because I actually do. Yeah, because I'm older than you and I look this good and I'm smarter than you. How about that? Knock on wood. Wait. Oh yeah. Mm. Oh man, I think I just hit on my neighbor last night. She's super cute. She got a dog that really likes me. I get to play with the dog all the time. And she's actually she's one of the first people that I've ever I've ever like I haven't made strong eye contact with. I mean, if any of you know me, I make eye contact very heavily with people because I want to see who they are. I have not made a strong eye contact with her because she's so pretty. Like I'm very attracted to her. So I kind of actually I do that. I kind of like come on, as good looking and awesome as I am, and I kind of do this like, oh, I can't look at you. And I think it's maybe it's my mental fuckery because I know that like I'm in between houses and this is just like I'm basically homelessness is occurring to me. So I couldn't look at her and be like, yo, what up? What's good with you? Like you trying to go out, like I'm gonna go ask her out on a date. Like you want to come back to my fucking my you want to come back to my bed bug ridden Airbnb? Like what kind of slouch would I be? What kind of schlep would I be? But yeah, I think I mean if I do get a domicile, I would definitely invite her for I would take her out to dinner. I don't do that. I don't, but she's that cute. You guys should see her. I'll see if I'll actually I'll get really drunk just to help me loosen up, and I'll go ask her if she wants to be on the show. I'll do an interview with her, and you guys can tell me if she's super fucking fine, and she is. I don't. I think I asked her what she did for a living. I think she's I think she's a singer at one of the clubs out here. Fucking forgot. I forgot. Fucking was wasted. Those are my favorite nights, huh? Yeah. Hey, what up, Winston? Yeah, Norman is funny. Yeah, he's a funny boy. Yeah. Oh no, his at least on his podcast. Oh no, he's got like 3 podcasts, and his stand up is really good. You never seen a stand up, Winston? Go watch his. What was it called? Out to Lunch? Is that what it is? It's really good. He's one of the greatest one liners. Like yeah, he's got that thing. Steve, we're here to teach each other through love. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I mean, it's kind of oh, check this thing out that I got. Look at this gift I got. It's beautiful. It's like a peach. Do you see? It's almost the same color as it's somewhere in between the sheets, somewhere in between this pink and orange. Look at see, do you see how I can see color? It's like a sound. So there's the wall, like the brownish peach cobbler and the pink. Like I can see colors the way like I can see tastes. Like I have synesthesia to a degree. Like if you gave me this, I know what this would taste like. Uh-huh. Yep, it tastes exactly like that. It tastes like a peach Sour Patch Kid. Yeah, we teach it and we can get out through love. Yeah, I guess, dude. I mean, I think, I've talked about this before, Steve. The whole, I think love is what is the question? That was one of my big talks that I did a while ago. Like, they say love is the answer. Then what's the question? Because I've loved like very indiscriminately and unconditionally and Like I accentuate love, and I've been hated for it. It didn't get me out of anything. So I just I find the word love to be inadequate, and I find it to be an overrated word. The most overused word. When you overuse something, it has no meaning. Love. Next here, try it out for yourself. Hang out with somebody. Go to your job. Do whatever. Go out to dinner with someone, and somebody say, "Oh my God, I love these pancakes." Oh, that'd be for breakfast, I guess. Oh, I love this asparagus. No, you fucking don't. Oh, I love this paint on this wall. No, you don't love that. I swear you'll hear it so often. You'll hear people say, I love that. I love that. Well, if you say you love the color of this wall is dog shit. This looks like diarrhea that like a kitten's diarrhea. This is awful color. It's just it's disturbingly disgusting. Filthy color. If I but let's pretend that I like it. I pretend I enjoy this color, which I do not. I like this color if I was like if I was in Arizona and everything was like burnt sienna and turquoise. Okay, let's just pretend I like it. If I said I love this color and I love pistachios. I love wine. I do actually I like it very much. But do I love it? You can't say you love something because then if you say you love this color, this is what I'm getting at. If you say you love pistachios and then you tell me you love me, then I'm that wall. I'm that wall. I'm a fucking pistachio to you. You love a pistachio, you love this wall. Oh, I just love that. You'll hear it all the time. It's so fucking redundant and bullshit. Nobody knows what the word love means. Don't don't fool yourself. You don't know what the word love means. There's people that will go out of their way for someone. Doesn't mean they love them. It just means they maybe it's respect. Maybe they don't want to be dishonored. There's a difference between respect, dishonored. Um, maybe they're manipulated. Maybe they're just if you go and get the stabby wabber woundy boo bink, you get that means you love people, and if you don't, you must hate everyone. If I don't choose to have some experimental procedure done to me, then I don't love everyone else. This is people's perception. See, so their assumption is you're an asshole, you don't love, and they do love. They love getting an experimental procedure from some cocksucker they don't know, from some corporation they have no business with, that are making a lot of money, and they've made them believe in the word love. So when you say the word love, my opinion on the word love is fuck you in your fucking life. Everything about you sucks. I hope you fucking choke on a goddamn giant defecation from a rhinoceros. I hope you scoop that up and eat it like it's like cottage cheese. I hope you love that. That's the way I feel about that word. And when I'm saying you, I'm not saying you. You know that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Skull, I hear you. A lot of people saying they're claiming they're born in the wrong body, dysmorphia. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about this. Sorry if I'm not getting to everybody's comments here because I'm really enjoying what's happening here. Lots of okay, Skull said lots of people these days, lots of these kids these days claim they're born in the wrong body. This is very important. I'm gonna tell you how it works. Body dysmorphia. Fuck that. I'm born in the wrong dimension. Yes, I agree with you. I think a lot of us were born in the wrong dimension, or we got conned into it, as we were just discussing. It would be like playing a video game and you designed a character because you want to be like, people would design characters. When I designed a character, it probably was something like me because I like me. Sometimes it would be funny, you design a character like it's opposite of you. It's a chick, big tits, and blah blah blah, and like, oh, that's fun to play, beat people up with that. Sometimes you design different characters, but it'd be like, some people are very committed to that. But if you were playing a video game and you went through spending a couple hours like, hey, let's get this all in the right position and make this character, and then you hit the button and started playing, it was a different character, you'd be kind of pissed. I know how these gamers are. But now let's say, because they're committed to that game, right? They're in there. They're gonna be playing that like relentlessly. But let's just go one step deeper and say, now it's your physical body. Here we are. Imagine if you didn't like the body you were put in, like this here, then I'm good. I'm sexy. I'm fantastic. Everything to me, like, yeah, could I improve a couple parts of me? Sure. But all in all, like, I'll accept this. This is good. Some people are just like, oops, I don't like this. And some people, they have, oops, I don't like this, but they're just sloppy fuckers. That they could change the way they look if they knew they could just stop eating um whatever it is, like off like a plate on the floor, and scooping all the Mountain Dews, and they could change their mental outlook and consume something different and do some exercise, and they could change the whole way I've seen people in a year change to the point where I don't even recognize them. They could change their character like that. They don't know that though. And they're not going to change to a different color, but that's what they try to do. So the dysmorphia comes and they say, well, I was supposed to be a woman, cut the dick off. I was supposed to be blue hair. Let me shave my hair and put the blue over here, and fucking ridiculous. Like people have... So check it out. Here's a funny story. Okay, so last night, last during the day, buddy of mine, houseless dude. I mean, I think lives out of his car with his girl, and his girl's pretty much a fuck. I think probably a meth head. I don't think he does drugs too much, but he has a really bad hip issue and another problem with some part of his arm. So me being me, because I'm skilled in the healing arts, um, whether it's a Reiki or I can adjust things and massage, and so I'm doing a couple things on him and opening up and loosening up parts of where he's tight and is incapable of moving properly. And his girl comes over as I'm doing this in like the middle of fucking French Quarter. I don't give a shit. I'm just like sitting here like pushing on some spots that I know are causing him fucking anguish and pain. Doesn't this bitch, while I'm doing it, come over like, why are you touching my boyfriend? And starts giving me shit. And I was like, leave me alone, cunt. I'm like, what do you think I'm not like, what do you think I'm trying to hit on your boyfriend? I was like, first of all, I don't like dick. And second of all, like, I'm helping the dude out. What do you leave me the fuck alone? Like, why are you talking to me right now? So I had to let this bitch know, like, she's a fucking a rancid cunt, and to not look at me. Like, I had to tell somebody, don't even lower your gaze. Pretend I'm a fucking golden god. And if you see me, look at the ground. Don't make eye contact with me, because I will burn your fucking soul. I had to tell someone that yesterday. Which is very funny too, because somebody else uh actually had to recognize, they recognized somebody was talking shit to me 2 days ago, and then I had to correct them, and they're like, oops. And it was this chick. She was cute, but she had an attitude problem. Another one of these, and goes, and she said, oops, sorry, actually you are our god. So like out of nowhere, I was like, you got that right, honey. Like, I don't know why people don't recognize this shit. It should have been obvious from right there. Couple dumb stories. Hey, Steve, you drinking with me? Cheers, bro. Sorry, I'm a little behind here on reading your comments. Mm. Do you guys want to see the bottle of wine that box somewhere that I got. Wait, it's 7:48. Magic hour not till 10. Magic hour is 4 a.m., right? I thought it was 3 to 6. I thought those were the magic hours. You're saying it's at 10? What's up, Jason Nash? Uh, Jason asks Skull, how do you hack? Oh, you're asking Skull or are you asking me? You asking Skull and Bones? uh Skull, Russell Brand is top tier awesome. I don't care. I look at there are people that are within the system. There are people that are within the system that are still good. Like if we can kind of relatively derive goodness, I would say Alex Jones is a good person. I would say that Joe Rogan's a good person. I would say that Andrew Tate, as much as I don't like him, as much as he rubs me the wrong way, just the way he is, he's pretty much he's a good dude. And Russell Brand, without question, is top tier good dude. I've never heard him other than one time say something silly, and when he did, he got corrected by someone and he took a different vantage point of what he was talking about. And I respect him for that. And you don't get to the point of having millions of people listen to you and not say some dumb things and say the wrong thing and everything is put under a microscope. You know what I mean? Like they're not out there. I would say the only one that knowingly says something false is Joe. And I know that he knows the shape of the earth. And I know that he knows nobody went to the moon. But I also know that he was paid a lot of money to sidestep that that query. But other than that, I find them all to be fucking pretty good people. If here's the thing is if the world went to shit and there was no money and there was a zombie apocalypse, I'm taking every one of those motherfuckers on my team. If money's no option, they're on my team. However, money will make people do some weird things. Come on, you've done dumb things for money. And if there was a lot of money on the table, you would do dumber things. I guarantee that. Jordan Peterson's cool. He's like he's a sensitive dude. He's a sensitive dude. He probably has choked out a lot of hookers. He probably throat fucks and spits in hookers' mouths and then bloody murders them with you know 12 12-inch fucking sawed off. I mean, he's probably stabbed some bitches, is what I'm saying. He's got a lot of dead or still dying rancid filthy hookers in his closet, and which is fine. Maybe they deserved it. I don't know. I'm not gonna judge the guy. I don't know. He's Canadian. He's got too much of a. He's the most outspoken Canadian person ever. You realize like how kind and nice they are. He's almost. Let me put it. He's ghetto Canadian. He's well dressed and well spoken, but he's got that edge to him that he could probably hang out in fucking in West Baltimore. If you understand, have you ever been to West Baltimore or South Side of Chicago or fucking or let's see, would be let's see, southeast of DC. Have you never been to these places? You don't want to go there. He could hang out there. I'm trying to catch up to your comments here. Skull cunt was a cunt. Steve Alb cunt is an old language that was very respectful. I mean, I'll eat a cunt. The pound is only worth $1. No shit. Yeah, fill the boots. Yeah. Skull, not every day. 5 years in, so you're always happy. You know what's funny is every time I do drink my piss, magic happens instantaneously. So as much as I tell you all to do it and do as I say, not as I do, I don't drink my piss as much as I used to. And so some days are off. And then it's kind of like for me, it's kind of like people that will do it like Coke or whatever, and then there's like that real fucking high. Like for me, piss is like that. Like I'm just like, well, if I just give it a couple days, that way I'm not always on fucking cloud nine because urine, if you drink your piss, you'll be fucking and magic will happen. For real. It really is the I hate that it does this so much. It's no good. Can't have that banging against the wall. I don't want to bother my neighbor. Don't want her to think that I'm cheating on her. And again, apologize for being behind these comments. Jason Nash said, "Sounds great. How long you into Shivan Blue before you feel really good?" I think that depends on your general like state of health. How much? I mean, do you do drugs? Do you smoke a lot? Cigarettes, weed? Do you drink a lot? Do you just your general state of health and how much dopamine and your like what kind of chemicals are driven onto your brain and how quickly will that start to balance out the system because it will make you do the other things less for for certain. Probably I would say 3 days. Anybody want to nice, probably like 3 days, and then you'll really you'll acknowledge that you're like holy shit. It will change like really like your vibe and your outlook and things that you see. Like it will change your like your eyesight will be better, especially if you put some in an eye cup and put in your eyeball. Like you'll see and things will it'll feel different. Life will feel different without question. Yep. Uh, overusing and diluting something. Yep. Skull, you say about a week? Yeah. I would say three. Yeah, 3 days to a week. 3 days, you'll know something. You'll have a some sort of epiphanic. Is it a word? Epiphanic? Epiphany of a moment that you'll just go, oh shit, yes. Uh, what is it in the Shivambu? Well, it's because it's the cleanest version of anything you can consume. It's like the um, if you were to take the best part of food, whatever it is in in that seed, in that meat, in that fruit, in that whatever it is, it distills it down to its essence. Shivabu is the essence. It's the golden nectar of the gods. It's as close to honey as you can come. That you're making yourself. It's like your body is saying, "Here, here's the best we can do, and this is good as possible." And then you re-ingest it and you go, "Oh, that's what it's supposed to be." Then you look go the if I had some big titties. I don't know. There was if anybody's not familiar, there's this dude. He was a big gambler. You can look it up on YouTube or whatever. I don't remember what show I saw this on. Big gambler, in Vegas, worth a lot of money. And so once you're worth a lot of money, you start making and you're into gambling. You make you make silly bets. And his silly bet was it was on something that he didn't really have any control. It was like a horse race or something. It was like a random, I think it was a horse race. And the winner it couldn't have been a horse race. Well, whatever the fuck it was. The point of the story was the loser had to get tits installed. I think they had to get like B cups or C cups. I'm not sure. Normal looking guys, normal every just fucking buddy guy walking down the street, and he's got tits. Like if you lose this bet, you have to get and you have to keep them for a year. That was the gamble. You go to the place and they put boobies in you, and you keep them for a year. Well, after a year went by, because he lost the bet, after a year goes by, he decides, I like these, I'm keeping them. Because while he had them, he's like, everywhere I'd go, chicks would always be like, why do you have tits? And he would always like, and chicks would be like, can I feel your titties? He's like, I got laid so often. I got, I got so much attention. I got so everything, everything was better. He kept his fake breasts after he lost the bet, but actually said he won the bet because he kept them for. So it's like this is like a couple years later he's doing this interview and he's telling people like these things I lost a bet and these are the best things I ever did in my life. Yeah, Steve, easy to change your body, but can you change your mind and your spirit? No, spirit you cannot change. No, no, that's it's unavoidable. You have it or you don't. You can develop an idea of spirit. You can energize. A spirit means energize. Hey, let's go. You can develop that. You can't change it. You can you're born without a soul. You create your soul. You become soulful. Like as a child, you have spirit and soul, and then it's removed from you. It's sucked out of you through the school system and the teachers and your parents and the society. They suck that soul out of you, suck that spirit out of you, and then you have to develop those things. Then they're a little different. Your soul is this whole thing. Like I'm that motherfucker. That's your soul. Your spirit is hoorah, let's go. Spirit fingers, let's go. Hi. Here's my ego, my attitude, my general thing. You don't kill the ego. Fuck you idiots that say kill the ego. That's not what you want to do. Because if you killed your ego, you wouldn't be talking, you cocksucker. You wouldn't have a nice fucking YouTube channel, you shit stain. I hate fucking people that say kill the ego. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's stupid and it gets people to think if I go take some mushrooms and some LSD and go off and do some ayahuasca in the forest, I will lose my ego. No, you won't. No, you'll be reformed into something new. It's you don't fucking rid yourself of an ego. Your ego is the why and how you have a personality. Maybe you'll humble yourself to not be like that, but you're not going to lose it. If you lose it, you'll just start drooling and stare at a wall. You'll have no memories. Memories create personality, which is part of your ego. So stop saying lose your ego, you fucking morons. Yes, and I'm gonna say retards and morons and fuckers and cunts the rest of my life. I don't give a shit, and I'm gonna drink the rest of my life. And I'm gonna piss where I want to piss. I don't give a fuck what you think, because is that an ego? Well, no, that would be relieving myself of ego. Yes. If I don't care what you think, then I don't have an ego because there's nothing to reflect off of. I'm a fucking blank canvas. You do something, I'll mimic you. That's all I am. I'll just mimic you because I don't have an ego, right? Fucking people, that shit annoys the fuck out of me. And the people that tell you to get rid of the ego, I'm telling you who they are. Go, look it up right now. Kill the ego. I guarantee their channel, it's all cut, paste, edited. It's all on a fucking bohemian island, palm trees, and it's good lighting, and there's great effects, sound effects, and audio qualities, and the camera's perfect. It sounds kind of egoic to me, you fucking cunt. I don't like those people because they're phony. And they figure out if you say the right words, you can get whatever you want, which is a great way to be. I try to tell people every day they're beautiful and lovely and wonderful. Why not? Why not? Because they are. But I'm not gonna cheat them out of the reality that if you're being a fucking shit stain, and that I would use your face as toilet paper, I'm gonna tell them that. But if someone's having a bad day and saying, "Oh man, my fucking," I'm like, "Hey, you're beautiful. Don't worry, relax. I can do that." But these people that are like, "Oh, fucking love and light and the bounty of the world." What? You don't have a bad day? You're gonna show me what goes on behind the scenes? You're gonna show me any of that? You're gonna take me on a tour of? I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday. Sorry, I'm going. I know I'm going on a tangent here, but hopefully you're enjoying the conversation. It's not a conversation because I'm talking. You guys get to type. I'll read it in a second. And it was about people that these love and light fucking these schleps. I don't know why that's a good word today, but they'll always be on some, like, they're always really pretty girls, and they're always really good camera angles and editing, and there's always these guys like love and light, dude, and we gotta go vegan, and we gotta go raw, and we gotta go. They always talk about going raw, but they don't fuck, and they use condoms. So they condemn, but they don't. Like, I fuck raw. Like, you get you. I'm pull out and bust all over your face. I don't care. But I'm not putting a condom on. I'm not going to condemn you. But these people, like, go raw. They want to eat raw food. They want to eat this kind of shit. They want to talk to you about this, but they ain't really raw, because I guarantee any one of those, I will put it. I will put it on the line right here. Get any of those fucking people. Do it right now. Go call these asses, call these assholes out. I guarantee they won't even stay where I'm staying. They won't walk through this neighborhood at 2 in the morning. No fucking way. They will not walk into the seventh ward. They will not walk into the fucking. They will not walk through Baltimore. They will not walk through DC. They will not walk through Philadelphia. They will not walk through New Orleans. They will not walk through Houston. They will not walk through anywhere, any city. And they say they bring love and light. If they so about love and light, go into the darkest of places. And I'm betting they won't. I'm betting. I would bet my bottom dollar on this shit. They will not walk into these places because they're not full of love and light. They won't even be welcome. Tell me how much love and light they're gonna bring. Bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Come see me. Come see me. I guarantee you couldn't even get to me. He'll get tripped up before you even get fucking half a mile from where I'm at. Like, and it's not even about me. Go that way. Go over there. Go see how much light you're bringing at 2 in the morning in the middle of the fucking hood. Mm. The fucking people irritate me, man. And those are the kind of people that would also sue someone for saying the wrong thing about them. Fucking sue. Yeah, Scott, what up? Magic hours when the line shop opens. Well, the wine is open. Yeah, Scott, Brandon Tate and Peter Stone. Yeah, they're cool. I like them a lot. I do. And even I mean, as much, I mean, you got to have a little bit of edge to talk shit about people. But Alex Jones is dividing people, so he is a good person. Well, in that sense, I mean, at least he's aggressive in doing it. You know what I mean? I don't agree with everything he says, but like at least he's saying, hey, he's been doing it for years. Why wasn't he sued a long time ago? That's the problem. He should have been sued a billion times. He said the most outlandish, outrageous, like what is somebody uh they should sue him. Somebody should sue him for saying there's alien fucking robot uh lizard people running the world, right? Shouldn't someone sue him for that and say, oh, obviously it's not true, even though it is true? What's up, Christopher Lee? Oh, the school teacher with the big thing. Oh yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, I seen that dude. But yeah, he was. Yeah, he's like, hey, if we're gonna do this, let's do this. Good for him. That's hilarious. I'd probably do something like that if I was a school teacher. Except for I wouldn't be dumb enough to be a school teacher and think I was doing anything helpful. He almost got tired. Wait, that's funny. He almost got fired for toxic masculinity. Has anybody heard of toxic femininity? You know, when they call something toxic masculinity, what they're really saying is there's more toxic femininity. If anyone's paying attention to how it works, when someone says something, they're projecting. So the more that you hear the word toxic masculinity, you know that it's actually the other way. And I guarantee you, I'm not on any side of this. I'll eat a pussy. I'd like all the whole body. I'm a the whole thing. It's beautiful. I love the feminine creature. She's a beautiful goddess. I get it. But if you mean to tell me that toxic femininity ain't more invasive than toxic masculinity, you've got to be kidding yourself. It's so invasive. Toxic femininity is so invasive that some fat, ridiculous, corny assholes had to coin the term alpha male. The dorkiest, dumbest, shittiest, lamest, most non fucking alpha male people had to coin the term alpha male to combat toxic femininity. And it's the shittiest women will call men toxic, and the dumbest dudes will call themselves alpha. You ever heard me call them alpha? No. I'm never gonna call myself alpha. No. I call myself omega because I will end that shit. If you got the alpha, that's the beginning, and omega, it's the everything. Or you call me the zeta. You call me legend. You call me Legend of Oz. You call me AO if you want to. If you start shit, I'm gonna finish it, or it could be everything in between. AOZ. That's called an ounce. Ounce of fucking pounce. I'll pounce on you like a cat, like a fucking toxic pussy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, yeah, fucking terrible, terrible jokes there. It just really does amaze me. There's so many women that claim men. We don't need men except for, hey, bitch. Yeah, I called you bitch because you're my bitch. And if anybody else calls you a bitch, we got a problem. But do you know the house that you live in? I'm just gonna let you know a secret. Women didn't build that. The bed that you're sleeping on, women didn't build that. The things, the shiny shit, and the things and the stuff that you have, y'all didn't make that. Men did. So ain't no toxic masculinity. We've been providing quite a fucking quite an estate of reality. So if you think you can survive without men, eliminate everything man did and go ahead and see what your earth looks like. You'll have nothing. You'll have nothing. And you can't, and you don't know how to build. You don't. You're mindless in that regard, and you would continue that way. The species would not continue. Am I saying that you need every man? No, but I'm saying women have life easy, easy peasy, baby. You could. I'll explain to you. Men built everything, and how many homeless women do you see? You don't. Why are men homeless? Because they're done dealing with women's fucking bullshit. Tell me why. Because women don't have. You could be a sloppy fucking whore, but you got a wet pussy. Word is bond, dog. You got a pussy, and some dude will some retarded fucking fat. There's fat fucking sloppy idiot motherfuckers playing video games all day that make money somehow programming computers, and they'll give you $500 for your dirty panties. For real. That's for real. This happens. But like as a reasonable human being, I'm just like, I'm not giving you money for your dirty panties. Like shit. I'm not even gonna buy you clean ones. Like you could probably do that for yourself. Oh wait, who made your panties? Whatever. But is any woman buying a man's dirty underwear? No. But you're happy to live in the fucking house they built for you. How about that car you drive? How many women work in the design and build the car situation? No, you didn't do that. So yeah, go ahead and fuck yourself. Honestly, go fuck yourself. I don't see the that's why that's why we call you witches and bitches, because the broomstick is symbolism for a dildo. For real, this is what it works. This is how it works. The reason a woman flies around, a witch flies around in a broom between her legs is because it would take a tree, make a dildo out of it, and put psychedelic drugs on it and shove it up their cunt. And they would get high and fly. So they symbolize it as a broom. They put the fucking take some psilocybin or whatever and put it on the broom and sit on it. Women used to take their yeast from their vagina and put it into bread. Well, this is real shit. This is real shit. They put it into bread. So their vagina yeast, they would sit on the dough, and they would just they would fuck the dough and then make a bread and then bring it to someone they liked, some man they wanted to control. Now they've actually upgraded. Well, they've always done this, but they would take blood from their period and put it into, this is real shit. I'm telling you, I'm not allowed to lie to you. They take blood from their vagina during their period and put it into pasta sauce and then feed their man so they could manipulate and control them through the blood. Just what it is. You think I'm fucking making this up? You think I'm just making this up? No, this is this is a level of magic. It's scientific. Half of it's science, and half of it is like this magical thing. Science would be, well, obviously you put some pussy juice on some bread that's in there. You put blood in, it's in there, and there's some chemicals in there causing certain hormones and secretions to occur. But then the magic is that it's connected through some, well, I'm not going to get into the magic part because that'd be too hard to explain to you fucking commoners. You think this shit ain't real? You think magic isn't real? I guarantee it's real. I guarantee magic is more real than anything you could ever imagine. Wait, that is magic. Imagine. Try imagining something beautiful. You'll get it. And what I'm imagining right now is that my neighbor will go on a date with me. I would be so happy. And you guys would be like, oh, Zen, you win. I would win. Look at, I would win the entire arcade game, the whole fucking, I would be just like, that's mine. I'm not mine. I mean, I don't own her or anything like it. But like, oh man, she's so cute. Oh, she's like, the dilemma is she doesn't drink anymore. I don't think she drinks or smokes. I think she just I don't know what she does. I think she was probably like she sounds like she used to be a party girl, and then she wanted to keep her voice to keep singing or something. I don't know. She's cute. You gotta see her. And by cute, like she's kind of like she's a healthy, stout, like a whole something. You gotta see her. Again, I hope she never watches these fucking videos. I'm like, I don't think she ever would, but and how would she ever find this one? But it's pretty funny. I am smitten. Yes, this is me smitten. Hopefully she'll go on a date with me. Can you guys help me out? Can you guys oh, if you want to, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, can you buy me like some new gear, like a kind of a suit or something? Maybe I'll even trim my beard up a little bit. I mean, maybe I'll just get rid of this right here. Maybe just the end of it, like that. That would be good if I get rid of this part and then just clean up the sides. Because I'll go and see like the massage people go $5 massage. I'll get one massage real quick and I'll get a good night's sleep and then I'll go on a date with her. You guys can help out with that. You guys know how to do that. And if not, you can at least pay for my next drink. Steve O is getting tits and keeping them. Yeah, well, he's the kind of dude that would do that. Sorry, I'm so far behind in the conversation here. Lacto vegetarian. Hey, yeah, well, I mean, hey, no, I mean, when I was real hard on that, it was I think the best diet is Evo Lacto, Evo Lacto vegetarian pescatarian. So fish, vegetables, um, eggs, milk. I think that's pretty much the healthiest diet. But again, as everybody people, it depends on your fucking location. It depends on where you live. But I think the fish slash eggs, milk, veggies, fruits. I think that's the best diet. I don't think you really need meat. I mean, I know you don't need meat. I know you don't. But if you live in a cold climate or that's what's around, hey, sometimes you gotta eat. Yeah, Maz. Yeah, she legit. Fulvic acid. They both, yes, they both are cap. They both feel like cap. For me, the first time I ever did any quantity of she legit, I thought I was on fucking cocaine. I actually went to I was living in Bloomington. I went to a rock climbing wall. So my buddy was like he was mad into rock climbing. So he comes visits me. He's from Baltimore. He's my buddy from Baltimore. I lived for years, and he goes, let's go rock climbing today. I'm like, I never been. Let's go do it. I was like, okay, I got the she legit. And I was like, okay. And he's like, what is this? And I was like, it's basically like there's like a mineral pitch and probably I don't know. I've only done a little bit before. And so I was like, but let's take a little extra. And me and him are climbing the walls like we're fucking on. And he looks at me and goes, dude, what the fuck did you give me? Yeah, she legit is some extra fucking high level caffeine, cocaine, like something. Yeah, I couldn't take too much of it. It's nice to take a small amount with other substances, other chemicals. Well, I wouldn't say chemicals, I guess, but take with other elements. Oh. My man, you told me to kill my ego like 5 years ago, and I went off the same way. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, because I've been in those places. Once you get rid of your ego, like if you really did, here's what you do. You go. Killing your ego is equivalent to a lobotomy. Does that make sense? If I just get rid of that part of your brain right there, that's that's where you store your. That's the storehouse for your ego. Ego is a collection of memories that give you capacity to participate with the world in such a way. Refining your ego is the way to go. If I walk into a nice place that has caviar and shrimp and champagne, I'm going to walk a little different. I'm going to talk slightly different. I'm going to grab this with my left hand. I'm going to be very uh, more precise and polite in the way that I may express myself. Still my ego, though. Fuck you if you think it's otherwise. Am I gonna do that? Am I gonna be like, yo, what's up? Let me get that shit over here. But if I walk over here, my ego is gonna allow me to do that too. That's the ego. Which one's better? No, it's not better. It's to get rid of my ego. I'd walk in there. And I wouldn't even walk in there. They'd have to put me in a fucking wheelchair. I'd be drooling, and they'd shovel me in there, like, and I wouldn't eat anything. They'd have to shove it in my face, and then chew in my jaw because I wouldn't have any memory or comprehension of who or how I am. And I wouldn't be able to speak to anyone because I wouldn't know how to do that because I'd have no memory. And memory is equivocated to ego. Get rid of your memories, then your memory is even lost of what language is. Then you shut the fuck up. You understand this? Yes. Don't kill your ego. Don't ever do that. Jason Nash, my 3 hour stream. Which one? My recent one? I've done 3 to 10 hour streams often. You talking about recent one I did? You're welcome. Steve Ald, you want do you hey Steve Ald, you really want to talk to me? I'll let you on the show right now. You want to jump on the show? You got to go side by side. I'll put you on the show. Yeah, you ready? I'll send it to you. Watch. How do I do this? Guests, invite. Hold on. Yeah, this copy. Do you want to? I'll post the link. You can jump on here. I don't give a shit. And you don't even have to put your face on here. It's all the same to me. Mass, you got to go talk to a hot autistic chick. Peace out, yeah. Jason Nash, yes, yeah, brainwashed back to the feminism. It's bullshit. Well, I mean, it started in 1930s, I guess, with Edward Bernays. If anybody doesn't know who Edward Bernays is, look him up. He is the godfather per se of that whole movement of propaganda in the United States, for that matter. It was Freud's cousin. Freud. His name is Fraud. Freud is fraud, and he was always about cocksucking. You understand this, right? Am I saying something that's confusing to people? Freud, fraud. Um, he was always talking about cigars and how there was this connection, and he always was talking about like how he wanted to fuck his mother. Like he's a really weird dude, but he's somehow no Freud. Don't his work is garbage. But his cousin, Edward Bernays, comes to America and starts the women's liberation movement, which is smoking cigarettes. The torches, he called them the torches of freedom. So women so they could be free of the need for a man. I'm smoking my freedom. And then they go and get jobs because they were free. They were free working. They were free to take care of the household. They were free to take care of their children. They're free to educate. And then through the education system and through men were on the farm and then men went to work and then the women's like, well, I also want a job. Torches of freedom. And then they got a job. Yeah, it's good to pull apart the family. That's why what's happening. You don't have no idea. Edward Bernays, yeah. Look it up. It's a great video on it. I think it's called the oh man, what the hell is the name of it? Yeah, man, I think you probably just look up if you don't know. Edward Bernays, Torches of Freedom. Toxic femininity is 95% of all female activity. 95%. I would say about 80%, but yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there are no homeless women. Yes, yes. Okay, I'm a little behind. I'm catching up, guys. I'm catching up. Yep. You can't. Jason Nash, your chats are they are showing. I'm just behind on the conversation. Shivambu, you say okay, hold on, Shivambu. You felt amazing, but then you felt sick. The coincidence is this: when you up your vibrations, I'm gonna use vibrations. I know I shit on that word all the time. But when you raise how much energy is going through a system, it's going to release things. Like let's think. Let me give you a prime example. If you have to poop and you're clogged up, it doesn't bother you. You get a big stomach and uh, you'll have a hard poopy and you'll be constipated. Doesn't really necessarily hurt until it comes out. But if I were to say give you Senati or some sort of Chapalia or some sort of diuretic that started to make your intestines wiggle and move faster, it will vibrate that poop until it comes out and you have a little bit of diarrhea. And it's gonna feel weird. It's gonna be a whole lot of energy that you're releasing out of you. So Shivambu, if you start drinking piss, it will enliven you, but then it will release because also that plasma ultrafiltrate, that's what it's called. Your kidneys are cleaning your blood, becomes your urine. Your blood goes through, you have blue bloods and red blood, and then kidneys, and turns into golden blood. Your piss is your blood. Okay, it's urea. It's a diuretic. So when you consume it, you start putting more gold blood in you, and it's vibrating you to a plasmic, a cleaner version of yourself. It'd be just like taking a lot of like you've never done a water fast. Water fast did the same thing, but a plasma fast works a little quicker because it has other elements in it. It has more urea, which is like a softener, stool softener. So you'll have to shit, and you'll feel bad because it's cleaning out your organs. Healing is hell. The root word for healing is hell because it's hot. It moves faster and it cleans you out. You don't like when you're sick. You don't feel bad when you're sick. You feel really bad when you're healing. This is a fact. The first couple of days of sickness, you're already sick. You're already fucked up, right? Then as soon as you do the things to heal yourself, that's when you feel worse because it's releasing. If you release the tension from something, you'll feel it. Yeah. Skull just answered you there. Here you go. He said you would be detoxing, man. Yeah, that's what happens. You gotta let the detox happen. Oh shit. Fucked. Is the mic still fucked? Is it better now? Damn. Hold on. I'm gonna refill this and let me know. I'm gonna scroll to the bottom and see what you said. Hopefully the mic's working. Let me know. Sorry, I'm so far behind. Oh shit, Skull, for real? The CEO of Netflix is related to Bernays. Skull, dude, you had it. You got some good. You got some poppy seed. Did you take the red rock or black? Was it red rock, black, or straight seed? The fact that I know that, don't ask me why I know that. Here, if you want to know what he asked, I'm not gonna say it. Okay, so okay, we read the bottom here. So last comment was the mic has been okay for a while. Okay, cool. All right. Let me go refill this cup and then we'll continue this conversation. But which one was it? Was it black, red, or the poppy seed tea? Right. I'll be back. Okay, what are we talking about here? Yeah. Let me see about this. Huh. Hmm. Where is it at? No, that's not. This one might be good. That one's fine. Let's see. Damn. Lucky you, man. Lucky you. See that's the thing is if let's talk about drugs for a second. This is one of my favorite topics. And it's funny because I don't do a lot of drugs per se. To me, everything is a drug. Television is a drug. This light that's on right now, that's a drug. Me talking to you, this is drug. This blinds is inside is a drug. Outside, everything's a drug to me. Okay, everything is psychedelic. Everything is this really crazy, wild experience, and you can either heighten it or diminish it. But the idea that people have that weed is a good drug and beer, alcohol is a bad drug, and like LSD, some people is like the greatest thing. Other people are like, no, it's bad. And other people are like, no, this is. But if a doctor prescribes it, or don't do this one or do that one, there's this whole there's a litany of of ideas around what is the right and wrong drug. Certainly, if you're hot, I'm not going to give you fucking hot peppers. Doesn't work. If you're cold, I'm not going to throw ice cubes on you. That'd be wrong. Right? There's certain chemicals that people should work with and certain chemicals they shouldn't. But to across the board just go, let's let's equate this to evil and equate this to good. It's very it diminishes the acknowledgement that every substance has its purpose and its use. I don't want to eat a grapefruit at 12 o'clock at night after I've been out, 2 in the morning after I've been out having a party, enjoying my friends, doing weird shit. I want to have a chunk of uh, uh, tomatoes and bread and cheese. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like there is I mean that's you'd say that's not psychedelic. But it is. But it is a chemical. It is a drug. Especially considering if I look at what's in the can of tomato paste, there are some chemicals in there. And obviously the bread we have to put a yeast in there to make the dough rise and all this. Yeah, yeast. What is that? Isn't that a living system that we're doing something with? So and cheese, like you realize cheese is more addictive than heroin. I'm gonna say that again. Go look it up, you fucking cocksuckers. Cheese is more addictive than heroin because there's chemicals in it that. No, I mean cheese in general. Like if I were just to make real, like just here, let's some blue cheese. Here's this. Maybe not. Maybe not as addictive as heroin, poppy seeds. But why can I eat cheese? Why can I smoke a cigarette, but I can't have poppy seeds? Maybe because it's health, because it makes people kinder. It makes people relax. I mean, anybody here? When's the last time you did fucking opium or some sort of derivative of muscle relaxer or something? When you do, what happens? You go, well, I guess we're having an okay day. And that's what you do. And we can't have that. We have to have chaos occurring out there. When you nod it out, like you see these people on fentanyl or heroin, any of these drugs, and they're fucked up. To me, I don't give a shit. That motherfucker ain't fucking with me. He's not doing shit. He ain't hurting nobody. He ain't doing anything. He's incapable of anything. Let his ass nod off and do that lean, whatever the fuck. Sit on the ground. I don't give a shit. You know, in New Orleans, when people are doing that, you leave them alone. Let them be. Let them sleep. I'm taking a nap. Anywhere else? What's the problem? Oh, we need him on heightened awareness. We need him like fucking alpha mode. We need him give him speed. How many drugs do you think that the medical establishment provide to people are speed related? Are like whatever chemical that is, uppers. Almost every drug that people are prescribed, they're uppers. So if someone's depressed, so you give them an upper. Oh, everything's shiny and bright. I'm gonna keep talking. They have nothing good to say. They have no awareness of anything of their surroundings. They just go, everything's shiny and bright. Fucking retarded. It is retarded. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Is this any of this making sense? Because I know sometimes I go on blatantly. I go on rambling, incoherent, uh, I just keep talking because obviously if I'm on this side of the screen, you guys can't talk. You type. This is how you type. Yeah. Or maybe you're doing this. I'm sorry, I'm retarded too. Yeah, they get everybody amphetamines. Can we talk about relationships? Yeah. Um, wait, hey Zen, can we talk about when I really like Hana? Wait, hold on. Which chick are you talking about? Are you talking about the girl that I used to date, the black chick, or the chick that has a channel on here? I still do. Which one are you talking about? Because I used to date a chick named Ayana, who was really like really I really liked her a lot, but she also had she's also a little younger and had a kid. And then there's uh are you talking about the chick that reads tarot on here? She just stopped talking to me. It's out of the blue. Like we were supposed to do we were supposed to be doing shows together. And then she just stopped talking to me. You talking about her? It's a really cute one, black girl, like beautiful as anything. She got like she always puts her hair up on it. Are you talking about her? Yeah. Let me see that we're. Let's see if we're on the same. Yeah. I mean, which. Okay. Okay. If you don't know, I've dated a few women and talked to a few in my life. And by a few, I mean like pick a number between 3 and 4 digits. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Who are you talking about? So you're talking about yeah. No, you said her name was no Hana. Her name is Hana, not a Hana. You talking about Hana? Hannah? That one? Oh, I do. I still very much do. I haven't talked to her in months. Like we were legit like communication and talk to her like off of here all the time. Like I've had many conversations with her. I was actually supposed to. You talking about the one from up north? I'm just trying to find out who you're talking about. Yeah, she actually gave me a really nice birthday gift too. Yeah. No, I did really like. No, I still do. She just I have no idea. I have no idea. We were conversating, supposed to do like some shows together, and then she just like she's like, hey, I'll call you tomorrow, and then never called me back. And I was like, and I tried to contact her a couple times and nothing. I don't know. So I was like, well, fucking whatever. She knows my actual phone number. Like, you know, how many people know my phone number? Zero people. Anybody can get a hold of me. 69 girls. Yeah, great, good job. Free girls in your city. Yeah. Oh, yeah, good job. Well, can somebody delete this bullshit? Block user. Fucking retarded. Oh no, there's deleted. It deleted all of. Hey, whoever's in here, I have no idea why this has happened, but it just deleted all of the comments, even though I had to block this fucking cocksucker. Okay. It just deleted my entire history of what the fuck? Why does that happen? See, how is it that the algorithms work to delete and get rid of most anything? They can scrub the internet, anything. But when I'm doing a show, I get to get 69 girls XYZ coming on my show and just fucking ruining my chat. Uh, it's fucking corny, dude. Like whoever's doing it, like, because obviously, if you program computers, you can look at. Here, let me explain to you computers. Let me. You want? I know a lot, and I probably know more than you do about most. Remember that scene in what the fuck movie was it? Hold on, give me a second here. It was Brad Pitt and was it a Quentin Tarantino movie? No, well, that wasn't Brad Pitt. It was not. I don't think of here. He goes. He's sitting there. He's missing a finger. He's smoking a cigar, and somebody's asking him. He's like, What do you know?" And he goes, "I probably know a lot more than you think I know. Like, what the fuck is his name? Anybody know the movie? It's one of those fucking British fucking Piker. What the hell is that? See, I wish you were in my brain right now. I could give it to you. Fucking, what the hell is the name of it? This is blowing my brains out right now. Because I'm so close to the name of the movie, and I can't even think of the actor's name. Um, hmm. Now I don't even know where I'm going with the story. Don't even know where I'm going. So 69 girls XYZ that just fucking ruined my broadcast and actually inhibited my brain that I can't even think right now. Give me a second. That was so fucking ridiculous. Hold on, alcohol will fix me. Hmm. I can't even think of the fucking name of the movie. And even if I could think of the name of the movie, I have no idea why I was thinking of the movie. Damn. Mental magic and algorithms to twist up and squeeze the mind to the point that it can't even, like, ridding it of uh, holy shit. Did somebody stick fucking magnets on my brain? That's how I feel right now. Like, I can't even I really can't even think of the what I want to say right now. It's pretty funny though. I always like that part. It's like I just did a whip it, or, yeah, I mean, have you ever done a whip it? And then you know what you just experienced, and you have this idea, and then you can't quite explain it. It's on the tip of your tongue, on the tip of your brain, except you can't access it. That's where I am right now. And also, is anybody here? Can somebody type something? Hey, whoever's here, type something, because I don't see any comments after Jason's. Jason said we were talking about amphetamines. I don't do amphetamines, but we were talking about it earlier. And then this stupid fucking uh Steve Alb, I didn't block you though, bro. I don't know why it just says you were blocked. You're not blocked. I don't know how to unblock you. I block 69 girls. See, that's funny. I block 69 girls XYZ, and it says Steve Alb. I didn't block you, bro. I don't know why it's saying that. And I can't. How do I unblock this motherfucker? Jason, you here? What up, creative? Hey Steve, if you're still here, man, it's telling me on this side that I blocked you, which is 100% false. See, I didn't do that. Because there was like, did you guys see the screen? There was like 10 times whatever it said bunch of dumb shit, and I clicked on that and I blocked them, and it deleted everything. And they showed back up and said Steve was blocked. Which, Steve, did you bring those hoes with you? If you're gonna bring those hoes, they should come up here and take their clothes off, and we could row those whores. Oh fuck. I like wine. It's good. What up, instance? Okay, you guys are here. Cool, cool, cool. Sorry, that whole thing right there. That little. Did you see how? Did you? If you watch that, you could see my brain just go break because I'm like, why? Like here's the how can okay, I'm gonna explain to you. Okay, I was getting into how computers work. You realize like right now as I'm doing this, it's called a master slave system. Hmm? I'll show you. Computers. Right here. I could be doing this. Somebody could be somewhere else typing and doing things. Have you ever seen your mouse just move when you didn't touch it? Have you ever seen just something like a web page that you didn't open up? It's like a ghost in the system, a ghost in the machine. It's not a ghost, it's somebody fucking doing that, or a computer system over here. But it doesn't even, it looks like you're doing it. Like right now, Unsense might not even type that. Somebody else could have been like, well, I'll just take care of this account and hit a button. And that looks like Unstance typed that. I can't tell you how many times in my life that I've been on my computer and all of a sudden the mouse just starts going. I'm like, I don't even have a mouse connected. And something I like I didn't click on that page. Like and the shit just shows, isn't that weird? And now we're at the point. Here's how advanced computers are. That like right now here, I'm talking to you like this. Like hopefully you're understanding this is me. Here's my spirit, here's my meat suit, and this is what I'm doing. They could manipulate this to make it look like I'm saying, fucking, I'm a Nazi, fucking hate all the fucking people that don't look like me, and if you're Asian, you have a small penis. Oh wait, I just did say that part. Uh, I don't even know Asians have small penises. Do you guys know that? Any dudes in here suck Asian cock? I would never call it an Asian cock. It would be like I would assume they're small. I know it's just the general consensus. Any chicks in here? I never see black women with Asian dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I would just assume. You know what? One of my favorite jokes was this black chick. She's telling this joke. She goes, it's not that she goes, it's not that black dudes have big cocks. It's that black women have tight vaginas. Go ahead. I know that doesn't it doesn't come off properly from this dude. It was her joke. I forget her name. It was and the way she delivered it was fucking hilarious. She's like, I can't fuck black dudes. And it's not because I have big cocks, it's because I have a small vagina. Uh, and so I was like, she probably dates Asian dudes, and thus completing the cycle of making fun of people's body parts. Your penis is my penis is too regular. That's the problem that I have. It's too okay. Good job. It's just perfect, is what I would say. But at least I've been told. If a girl tells you you have a perfect cock, which I've been told probably about 1,000 times, it means just it's big enough, not too big. It's not and it's not too small. If she was like, yeah, you got a pretty okay dick. Like then you should probably seek medical advisement on how to if women can have here's my answer to the query that you all have right now. If women can have new tits installed to have bigger boobies, then why can't dudes get like larger, like fat, fattiest caucusness, longiest memberness? Like why can't they figured out how to make bigger asses that you can get fucking an ass. You can get fucking implants into your ass, into your tits. You can get a cheek lift. You can get all this shit, but dudes can't get a fatter cock. Wouldn't everybody be out there doing that? So they just avoid it at all costs, giving a dude an opportunity to buy a larger penis. But women, with their easy ass lives, go and get new boobs. There was a chick when I this is funny, when I was like, how old was I? Like 19, 20? I don't know. It's one of my friends from high school. So I guess maybe 18, 19. One of my friends from high school. Cool motherfucker, yeah. Cool motherfucker. He looked like Prince and could play. He could play instruments. He was nice, nice. Cool motherfucker. And he dated this chick. Like, no, this dude, if we would go out to the bar, and before we'd go out, I'd be at his house. He would be like, "We're gonna go out at 11." I was like, "Dude, I want to go out like 9. I want to go out and start drinking. Let's go." He's like, "No, well, let's just drink, and we'll drink here." And he's ironing his pants and listening to the B-sides of Prince albums. His little he was like a fucking funniest dude, but crispy. Like if he goes out, he's getting laid 100% of the time. No problem, no problems. He was one of the prettiest dude. He looked like Prince. He was a pretty fucking dude. Um, where was I go? Where the fuck was I going in the story? I don't know. I just fucking remember what I'm talking about. Huh. And where was I going with this story? God damn it! Oh, fucking wine. I think it's wine. I'm not gonna blame that. I'm not gonna blame it on this. I had a way to go with this. I had a way to go with this story. Okay, so buddy, that's okay. Listening to Prince, putting clothes. Okay, and then going to the bar and getting laid. And I was shitting on women for how easy it is, and then saying a buddy of mine had it easy. Where was I going with the story? Fuck. What up, Divine Dispenser? What are you doing? Hey, Divine Dispenser. I'm not. How would I be your arch nemesis? Are you coming here at 2 hours in while I'm having a go at it with vino? I'm drinking some wine. How would I be your arch nemesis? I don't understand that. Like, I mean, if you think that, that's your fucking problem, dude. I, I mean, what are you amazed by me? Are you astounded, or do you like to just cause a rift in the system? Like, I mean, I don't get it. I don't think we disagree on a lot. I just think you're kind of a fucking dick for every time you come in here asking me the same goddamn questions. I enjoy it sometimes, but other times I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Like I think that if we were at the same party together, more people would tell you to fucking go jump off a cliff and kill yourself. Like I think most people would tell you to do that because it just you kind of come off as a shitty cunt. Like I would call you a shitty cunt to the face, like right to your face. Like I think if we were to fight, I would probably 3 punches. I would bust your fucking ass. I'm not your arch nemesis. I just don't think I like you. Like you see the fact that you first thing you said is arch nemesis. Here's your arch nemesis. You come in here and you cause a problem every time you come. We used to have a good conversation. Now you're just a fucking you're like if a vagina had a bunch of fucking warts and fucking pussy like you that's you to me at this point. Because I'm just trying to go through this. I'm just trying to do this right here. I'm doing this, and what you're doing is just coming and going, "Hey, what about meat? What about fucking? What about being a vegan? What about fucking sucking your own dick, you cocksucker?" Like that's you, dude. Like I don't like that's how I see you. I don't like see. I never met you. I don't know who the fuck you are. You're just a bunch of comments, and it makes me kind of want to delete you and just like get the fuck out of my fucking face. But I do remember all the kind things and the wonderful, glorious conversations we've had, which is most of the time. But now you just tend towards being a nemesis, being fucking stupid. Like you're a stupid cunt, honestly. Like you see, like you come in here and just by your general this just being here, You've caused me anxiety. You're a fucking like you're an angsty cunt that thinks you're better than people because you fucking don't eat meat. Bro, fucking here, I got a fucking cock you can suck. I got balls you can stick in your mouth. Fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of here. Don't talk or I'll just delete you. And then you can start another account like all these other assholes do when I delete them and block them. Like, go fuck yourself. You jump to conclusions. No, here's my conclusion. Fuck off. Bye. I don't jump to conclusions. You're a cunt. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Women getting bigger breasts and not feel. Yeah, like what would that yeah, exactly. Here we go. Thank you, Jason Nash. Yeah, talking about women getting bigger breasts, but if men could just unanimously, if we could all have the same size, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna try to use this two concepts. If dudes got if the dudes all had the same size dick, who you going to date? If chicks, let's do it the other way. If chicks all had the same size titties and ass, and like we are all communistic in the sense of physical, like I mean, it's lovely that I like the smell of this flower, and I like the look of this food, and I like kiwis, but you like tomatoes, and that makes it a wonderful experience. But if we were to down the line say all women have delicious, not D's, but C to D's, because D's can get a little sloppy, but C to D's are nice, like right in there. Nice, nice titties, perky, great nipples, and a fat ass, and sweet, and then every dude has the exact cock that a woman wants, right? Then what's gonna be the factor? What's gonna be the thing? You're gonna have a personality. You're gonna have to develop a personality, an idea. You're gonna have to you have to be something. You're gonna have to you have to your, your constituents, your substance of who you are is gonna have to. That will be what's attractive. It's not the fact that you fuck a chick that's she's fine. She's 28. She got all the stuff. When she 50, are you sure? When she gets, I've dated a couple chicks that had fake titties. One of them got them removed. The other one, like I was like, you realize like, what are you gonna get your face tucked? You're gonna get the whole thing done. You're gonna keep doing this. You're still gonna be old. You're still gonna be okay. You can get all this shit replaced. At what point do you just not become fucking automaton robot that has no fucking personality? I look good. I think there's something to be said about like developing a character, personality, because of all the trife, the trivial nonsense that you've been through in your life, that to help you acknowledge and resolve situations through acknowledgement of purpose, which means to go through figuring out, here's the answer and here's how I'll get there, and you can do mathematics, you can do acrobatics, you can use linguistics to here's a result here. So my mind works in that way, and maybe it's because of the things that I've been through. But if we all had the same thing, would our minds work the same way? Would I still want the chick, with the CD cups and that looks like this? Does she still gonna want to do that with the everyone's got the same fucking dick? You gonna choose something different? Everybody got the same sweet ass beard as me. You got this beautiful, luxurious hair as I do. I don't know. Like it's I wonder how society would. Okay, so if you live, okay, I've always said this, and nothing's gonna change. I can't get sued for $500 trillion because I don't have $500 trillion, and I don't know how Alex Jones got sued for 2.75 trillion or some shit. I have fucking no idea. But I'm gonna say this: that Chinese people are all robots. You realize when white people can't distinguish black people from each other, it's because they don't pay attention. And when black people are like, oh, white people all look like, but in reality, all of us can unanimously agree that Asian people do look all alike. I swear to fucking everything. I'm not saying all of them. There's some that are Taiwanese. There's some from, you could say, what is India and Africa, or it's Asian. India is actually Asian, but they look completely different. But if we take the standard operating procedure of acknowledging that there's 400 people working in a Nike factory that look all the same, that are making your shoes, that are it's child labor. It ain't child labor, it's robots. These motherfuckers are out here on a unicycle juggling fire, chainsaws, and solving a Rubik's Cube while playing Mozart on the piano. Do you not get this? That's not a human thing. That's not, you cannot do that. I could program a computer or a robot to juggle this, solve this Rubik's Cube, and keep balance. I could do that with a robot. Human cannot do that. That's either a god or a robot, and they're all doing it. Nike is not employing fucking tiny little children slave labor in China. They're employing robots. They're robots. Just to tell you the truth. Now, can I be sued for that? Because if I'm right, I need all that money back and then some. I want to own all those corporations, those corpses, those dead entities that control the robots. I want all that back. But if I'm wrong, then who cares? I'm just some idiot talking on the internet, yeah? Trivia pursuit. Life is a trivia pursuit. Yep, it is. Um, they're all Chinese. Here, there's a movie I would I'm gonna sequester you. Yes. No, I'm gonna acknowledge your existence and require you to watch a movie called uh do you watch movies? Jason Nash. You want to talk about, like, because I was just talking about this, right? So I'm gonna just to facilitate my point. It was a movie made in the 1990s, I believe. 1990s. We're in 2022. So we're talking about 30 years. 30 years. And this was a movie made in the 90s, yeah? And it's called Kiwan Squates and Baraka. Baraka. And okay, there's like four of them. And I wish I could look them up for you, but they're on this phone, so I'm making this video. I can't really do it. But it's called Kiwan Squates and Boys Baraka and oh shit, there's like three more that are in this series. And one of them, the oldest one, has, and I'm sorry, my brain is not working on the fucking, because it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm kind of drunk, and uh anyways, the movie shows in 19 So if it was produced in the 90s, it means that whoever was doing the thing that I'm talking about probably was doing it in the 80s. So we're in 2023, almost 2022, 2022, it's like 22, 32, about 40 years ago, was making robots. He made a robot of himself that looked more human than he did. The only thing it did that was a little robotic was it's it was a little slowed down version. But he made a robot, and then so the whole system inside was doing all of the robotics, and then he put a form over it, kind of like Westworld shit. But that was in the 1980s. They filmed in 1992, I believe. Which means if they're showing you that one guy that did that, you don't think there's fucking giant conglomerates, giant fucking multinational corporations that are doing that en masse. Prior to that, they show you one guy that made one robot in 1990. That means that in 1970, they had factories doing this shit, which means that your Nike shoes that come out of a factory in China with all the people being able to fucking juggle goddamn knives and chainsaws and burning fucking hot axes, and those motherfuckers, those are robots making your goddamn Nike shoes, ho. Fucking word. You think I'm wrong about this? Go watch the fucking thing, and you're gonna tell, and then you have to acknowledge for your fucking self that it's 2022, and you just seen Tesla, Elon Musk come out with a fucking robot that can. Oh, yeah, I'm a robot. It looks like a robot, but yet, almost 40 years ago, there was a guy that made a robot that was more capable of doing anything and looked human and had every human aspect and could move better than the fucking robot that Tesla's making right now. And he's trying to convince you that that's new technology. That shit's been going on since 19 fucking 20. Ho. you see what? Hey, Jason, you see what I'm saying? So check those movies out. I do apologize for not having the correct names of all of the shows, but it's Kayono Squati. Hey, Maz, do you know these movies I'm talking about? I'm pretty sure you know these movies. Can you type it in there? It's KYO and Squatties. And Nina Squatties. What was it? It's a Russian film. Russian Asian. I mean, Asians are Russian, or Russians are Asian, or whatever. Uh, and the other one is called Baraka. And then there's like two more. So there's the series of three with Canis Squatties, and then Baraka, and there's two more. And I don't know why my brain isn't working properly, other than drinking till 3:30 in the morning. But yeah, I don't know why people. Here's another example of when you say good point. I know what you're talking about. Let me give you another good point. If you think that the technology that you have right here in front of you, this phone, is high technology, you think Apple's giving you the best thing they have? No, they're not. The iPhone 8, 10, 20, whatever the fuck it is, it doesn't matter. They already have the iPhone 100 million. You know what I mean? They already have the 100. Let's just say 100. There's already they're already, it's called planned obsolescence. And they already have higher technology. The shit that you think you have right now, the government been done used 30 years ago. The technology that you think you're getting right now as a public, like a citizen or a denizen or whatever the fuck you think you are, you're getting trash. Like you know how you watch people in foreign countries, they get all the stuff that what used to be here, and then we send it over there and they use it. They're like using VCRs, DVDs, and those, and we're on this fucking shit. Yeah, we're getting the same download from the people in the higher like echelon of government systems. They're using technology that is 20 years ahead of this phone. The computer using your computer is garbage to them. This phone is garbage to them, which means that in 1990, whatever you thought was cool, that big fucking telephone, the dial-up network, they already had people that are pissed about 5G. Shut the fuck up. They already had T1 lines in 5G before you even thought that you were using dial-up on a fucking modem. I don't know what people don't get about this shit. Ah. Maz, you still use Facebook? Oh man. That's gotta be sucky. Use Facebook? I've never really used it. Like it just seems like a way to keep in touch with people that you don't want to keep in touch with. You know, everybody I know that has Facebook, it's always to stay in contact with like high school people. I'm like, I'm not in high school. Like, I don't need to talk. Like, if I don't talk to you, it's because I don't want to. Like, if you're not in my life and I'm not interacting with you and you're not gonna come visit me or I'm not gonna come visit you, I don't want to talk to you on the computer. Like, I like talking to people on the computer because I don't know y'all. So maybe one day we'll get to commune. So it's the other way around. For me, with YouTube's like doing these things, it's for the opposite reason. Facebook to me is really just a way of trying to like say, oh, I could throw a football over those fucking mountains. I used to be so good. Oh, do you remember when? But everybody on Facebook fucking hates each other. They hate each other. Nobody in the world. And I'm telling you the truth right here. Sorry, gotta do it. Nobody that's connecting on Facebook is actually connecting in real life. They hate each other. They don't want anything to do with each other. No, not at all. Zero. Lots of cool spiritual communication on there. Yeah, no, it can be lame. No, I'm going all out on that. But Facebook is fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. There's nobody on no spiritual shit. No, no, bro, no way. I don't believe it. If it is otherwise, let me find out. But no fucking way. Do you know how stupid Facebook is? It's like I get it. If I use Instagram, it's connected to the metaverse, which is connected to Facebook, and I get all that shit. I get it. I get it. But like Facebook, man, like what are you trying to relive? I ain't trying to relive high school. Yeah, high school part of it for me. I was good enough to play Division 1 soccer, and I got good grades, and I met some pretty girls, and I got to fuck a few cheerleaders. You know what I mean? Great times. Do I want to connect with any of them? Those people that I knew? No. Why would I? If I knew them and I loved them and they loved me, I would know their phone number, they know mine, and we'd be hanging out. But we aren't, so I'm not going to do that. But for here, you see the difference. Facebook is such a hot, flaming trash can full of garbage on fire. and throw that into a dumpster, and then throw that dumpster into the river, and throw that river into the fucking ocean, and throw that ocean into the goddamn the sea of unequivocally precisely uh, uh, stanking fucking dinosaur farts. You know what I mean? Like if dinosaurs existed and they were farting, they would use the flaming hot garbage that they just threw into the sea and fucking shoot gas out their ass into the air. And Facebook is what should be left in that dust. Like that fucking hot dinosaur fart that's flaming the fucking. I don't even care. Like Facebook can fucking die, and no one would be mad about it. The people that connect on Facebook are fucking corny cocksucking losers. Period. Stupid, right? I had nowhere to go with that. I was that was me leaning and bobbing and out of the corner, and I had no good joke to go with there except for I had fires, farts, and dinosaurs, and that shit sucks. uh oh, also, anybody that's still here, because I am quite in between houses. I like to sleep inside, and I think you guys like me to be properly put together so I can have an okay attitude about life. I don't want to sleep outside. So if you'd like to, you can help me produce a domicile over my head. I don't need to eat much, you know. I mean, I mean, fucking pistachios and drinking cheap wine. This is what I do, and I enjoy it. I really thoroughly enjoy eating a fucking bag of pistachios and drinking a fucking box of wine. That's my life, and I like it, and I look good, and I'm well behaved in nature in society doing this. But I do need a home. So if you'd like to cash at PayPal, Venmo, description box beneath, you can read my writings back to 2012 uh, when my brain worked, because it obviously doesn't anymore. I'm kidding about that because it works more outrageously fabulous than most people's. Go check me out on WordPress, Zen. Was it? Oh, Zen Alchemist. Yes, WordPress. And you can also contact me if you need help. Like I know this might come off a little weird. Like, hey, I know all about health and well-being, but in fact I do. I can tell you anything you need to know. So, and I've had plenty of people. Should I put a whole video together of everyone that's ever emailed me or texted me or and said like, "Thank you, you fucking saved my life." Do you know how many people's lives I've saved? You have no idea. I'll put it. It would take longer than this fucking video to put them all on screen, but I just don't. Like it's just a service that I do. But if you need any help, it's what I'm getting at. There's my email right there at the bottom. It's Theoluminous, meaning Theo means God. Luminous meaning light. Luminous. Theo, Theoluminous at gmail.com. That's me if you need any help with anything because you have a bloody asshole, because you sit on the fence with everything, you have hemorrhoids. I don't know. You want to talk about it here? We'll talk about it over there. And also, what else? Oh yeah. There's my Instagram if you ever just want to look at dumb pictures. I've had 8 different Instagrams because they kicked me off Instagram because I say something that I don't like. Luckily, YouTube is being kind to me these days, which I appreciate, even though they shadow banned me about 4 years ago. Anybody that know me for a long time, reason why I have 6,400 subs on this is because about 4 years ago, I think I said something that was anti. Um, it wasn't anti-government because they don't care. It was anti-pharmaceutical, and I said something, and then they just made sure my channel didn't get any more subscribers. So I've had it was 10 new subscribers a day. And I was like, hey, look at this. I didn't know anybody wanted to listen to me talk. I didn't know anybody cared. Then people were like, oh my gosh, I like what you have to say. You're saying what I could, you're saying what I wish I could say. And then I got up to like 6,000 subs, and then I said something, and then they just shut my fucking channel down. I have no new subscribers in 4 fucking years. That's 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 not irony. That's not coincidence. That's fact. Would I just become less entertaining? I don't think so. Mr. Mannion. You still got Torino Garden follows me, only follower. Oh, Torin. Yeah, well, how's he doing? I ain't seen a little cat in a bit, man. I ain't seen him in a little while, man. That little cat, oh, his artwork is amazing. And what's up, Mr. Mannion? What are you doing? I got this cool. I wish you could see it. I have this cool new tripod I got gifted. The only thing that sucks about this, the only thing that sucks, and I'm not complaining because this is like, it's a gift is a gift. It's so professional that I wanted a smaller tripod that I could actually hold so I could walk around New Orleans with the tripod. This I have to set up. Look at this shit. Look at this is dope. I know you can't see what I'm doing here, but it's instead of I just put it in my life or whatever. Yeah. And David Mannion, how did you do all the Hey, David Mannion, what the fuck how did you do all the extra stuff? You got like extra signs. Are you drunk, or do you just know how to use computers? Are you like a computer geek now? Did I not know this? I know you know how to smash a fucking drum, but you can do things on here too. Like I don't know. I don't know what all those symbols mean. I think it means you think I'm cool, and I appreciate that. And I'm gonna have a drink for you. You're in the islands of what's it called? The island of what? You're over in France now? You're French? You're an Irish Frenchman? Is that what it is? He's a drunk computer geek. No, David. Wait, Skull. Do you not know David? David Mannion he's literally a professional musician that became lazy. I don't know why. He decided rather than tour the world playing the drums, the djembe, the bongo, and he decided he'd rather, you know, raise some childrens and have a wife. What he's Oh yeah, you do know. Yeah. Barbados. No, Barbados is where Neville Goddard is from. He's not from Barbados. No, well, he's not in Sicily. He's in the south of France. He went from Can I say that? Am I allowed? Hey, tell me to shut the fuck up if you don't want people to know where you are. But I think it's yeah, he's Irie boy. He went from Ireland to Spain, right? Yeah. Was Spain, I guess. Let me explain this. Don't you fucking laugh at me, David. I think I would call you David with a hard. I use hard R's, and I'll use a hard D with you, David. How dare you, David? Barbados. Yes, that was where's Barbados is like that was where Neville was from, but he always talked about he always talked about his buddy. Where was the mystic from? Hmm. I don't think he ever explained that. Oh, Goddard, man. Here, you guys want a story? I'll tell you a story. So I teach people how to get out of body. I can't say I can do it every day because I don't attempt to. I don't mind my reality. I don't this whole here. This is fine. I like my reality. I don't try to get out of body every day. I don't try to dream hard because my dream is already like I live in New Orleans. Like get the fuck out of here. This is the greatest place ever. I don't need to dream to be somewhere else. I'm already living it. But when I do teach people about how to get out of body and how to dream, how to how to do that, like how would you get out of body? Where would you go? What would you do? Like and Neville Goddard. Look, one time I got out of body, like, and I was certain. I just stepped out of this fucking body. I know this. I know astral realms, and I know getting out of body, and I know subconscious dreams, and I know this shit that I teach you. And one day, I was just walking around. It was either, I mean, I was out of body, but it was probably it was an astral realm. And I walk into a bar, and I walk up to the bar, and fucking Neville Goddard is sitting there having a goddamn martini, and I sit down next to him, and I look at him, I'm like, oh my god, you're fucking Neville Goddard. And he just looked at me and laughed, and then we had a conversation. I got to fucking talk to Neville Goddard in person, in real time. You'd say, you didn't do that because I'm sitting here. Like, I'm Zen, living in New Orleans. He doesn't live here, he's dead. Like, no, 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 B, when you're out of body, it's this real. This right here, I can, I can, I can do this. I can smell, I can see, I can hear, I can touch, I can taste. And I'm in another room. And I went there and I got to fucking talk to Neville Goddard. Yeah, for real. It was fucking pretty awesome. And it was like, have you ever met one of your like heroes or like a like in this life right here. So here's this life you think you live. You think you live this life. Yeah, here you are. You're in this thing, and you go and you meet like Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, that kind of status. Like I want to meet those people, or just somebody that you really admire. You meet them in person. So I've met these kind of people. Not those two, but god damn it, I would definitely put fucking either of them. Um, but when you meet people, sometimes you're starstruck, and but you still met them, and you're like, wow, I got to meet this person. I got to meet Neville Goddard, but it was out of body, and that's crazy to me. But because I've met people, I'm not starstruck. I'm like, there's only like five people that I would have be like, holy shit, I got to meet that person. Have you ever got to meet the person? Is there somebody that like if you met them you just fucking lose your fucking mind? What's funny to me is that I won't tell you anyone's names, but I've done this thing here for a little bit, well now, and there was somebody that came to meet me that I hung out for quite a while. Um, and when she came to meet me, I was like, hey, she was like, she was kind of nervous, and then she walked by and saw me sitting down, and she's like, oh my god, that's him in person. And she walked up and down the street twice. Even though I was like, hey, look, she's like, I'm coming from this other city, I'm coming to New Orleans, but I want to meet you. And she moves up and down the street, and I seen her do it, but I didn't know it was her. I was like, why is she doing that? And finally, she walks over. I was like, and I text something. I was like, is that you? Right there, being a goof. And then finally, she walks over. I was like, and she's just like melted. I was like, what? And it's so weird, like meeting your heroes. If you have any heroes, if you have any like somebody you look up to, what a crazy fucking place.
would you say an old priest from Trinidad says, when all of hell is full, the dead shall roam the earth? Well, I really like that because, like, New Orleans, again, I don't mean to rep this 504, but whatever. The whole city is graveyards, and everyone from every other city comes here. This is like a point of communion for hoodoo magic, and like it's for real. It's the end of the Mississippi. Doesn't that make sense? And everything comes down line to the end to the swamps. The swamps are right there. Mississippi is right there. New Orleans is right here. This is the greatest city on the planet. And there's graveyards everywhere. They bring the dead bodies here. And we resurrect them. And the vampires are here. Magicians are here. If you only knew. That's what I'm saying. The dead have been. But if you could just boop right on their nose to the dead, they would wake up. And then they wouldn't need to be dead anymore. Go watch the movie called American Gods. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. And the whole show is the idea is everything that you think took place over there. I think it's right over there. Yeah, it's over there. Over there in Egypt and Horus and all of these and the rivers and all this, it actually existed in America, right up the Mississippi to where the Ohio River, the Mississippi, in Cairo, in Cairo. That's right up there. This is the original fucking lands in America. This is the end of it. If you follow this shit down here into New Orleans. It's called New Orleans. New, not old. New Orleans. Orleans means you know what an oar is? It's a golden oar. That's how you swim. That's how you move water in an oar. Or an oar is a metal. It's a metal or a paddle. So it's a lean on that. New Orleans.
It's the end of where the original we call it the Mississippi, but the original name was what they took over there and they called it something. They called it the Nile River. Nile. That's the Mississippi. It's the same river. We just imprinted it over there. You think there's a reason if you go to Barbados, if you go to the islands, if you go to Trinidad, if you go to Tobago, if there's a reason the Gulf is there. There's a reason those islands are so close. It's the connection to voodoo and hoodoo. And also doo-doo. Fucking poopy pants. Ah, shit. I gotta reset the mic again. Yo, is the mic working now? Hold on. Damn it. Oh, fucking thing. Did the whole fucking thing get... shit. Is the mic working again? Because did I ruin that entire fucking huge talk on Barbados? Oh man, it's from the band Mordenkainen's Mortal Massacre album. Yeah. Is it working, or do I have to reset something? Here, let me reset this. Hold on. Hey, let me know. Hey, Maz or Dave or whoever the fuck is here, or Skull. how much that got cut out? I mean, you could still kind of hear, right? Is it working now? Guests. Invite guests. No. You guys gotta let me know if it's working. Sound? hold, hold up. Hold them up. How do I remove myself? Okay, is it working now? Ha 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 ha. Hey, a musician is like a mortician. They both work the organs. Good shit. Good shit. Yeah. That is that is the theme of that American Gods show. If you ain't seen it, here you can hear now. Yeah. If you ain't seen it, go look it up because that is actually a theme of the show. Because at the entry point of the Ohio and the Mississippi, where they kind of come together to create this, which is the Nile, which is Egyptian, but the Egyptian gods were actually in America. It's called America and Africa. America, Rica. Look at Africa, America. I'm showing you something. Rica means rich. America means rich soil or rich. Ame means like a foundation, essentially soil. Rica means rich. So Africa means rich AF. So I'm not familiar with. I haven't really done the hard research into what af means, but I think it means after. So Ame is first, Fa is second. So America was first land of the rich soil, and then the rich soil went to Africa. It was not the other way around. Anyways, the show American Gods was about the idea of Horus and Set and all the general idea that you have of African and Egyptian and what's the other gods? The older ones, but they were from America, which is the interesting part. I need to go right to Cairo. There's literally, I have to explain this to people 1,000 times. Go fucking look it up. There's a Cairo in America, in the United States, whatever. In Illinois. Look it up. It's exactly, and you look at the map, it's exactly the same Cairo in Egypt. It's the same fucking place. And the difference is theirs is bustling, which means is newer. Ours over here is buried because it's older. It was here first. And this is not about like who's first, who's better. It's not. It's just your history and what you think is completely fucking ass backwards. Bass snack words. Hey David, man, you've had some great parties with me in the Astro. I'm sure, dude. I'm sure. I'm so sorry I wasn't aware of it because that would be hilarious. I will try. Here's the thing is I can never tell. Like I've been sober as fuck here, right? I've been sober. Then call me the Astro and I don't remember my dreams. And then sometimes I've gotten drunk, I've gotten high, I've gotten stoned, whatever. And I go in the Astro And my dreams are, and by dreams I mean astral, are fucking vivid. And I remember them in the morning. And I go, oh yeah, last night I did all this shit. But when I was here, like right here, here's me. I'm drinking wine at fucking 4 in the morning. What a fucking idiot, right? Pistachios and wine. Good. When I go to sleep, I'll probably I probably won't remember even making most of this video, but at least the last fucking 30 minutes. Like I'm kidding slightly, but I, I will go into the dream world and I'll remember all of that precisely, intact. When I wake up, I'll be like, oh shit, I got that. David, I must say, I don't recall ever having met you in the dream world. Damn it. I gotta work on that. I don't know how to make that happen. I mean, I mean, the physical realm is pretty cool too. Just work on that. You should, fucker. By the way, come to New Orleans. What are you doing? Ugh. Come to New Orleans. It's Mardi Gras. It's Mardi Gras early this year. Just come over here, man. It's the goddamn thing. Oh, here. I have, pay attention. Class is in session. Um uh, one of my favorite actors. He's a comedian. Well, I don't know if you'd put him as a comedian first or a musician or an actor. But he is the epitome of fucking what a great human being. Like how could you be this good? Hugh Laurie. If you don't know who Hugh Laurie is, Hugh is a fucking genius. And check this out. I don't know if you've seen this earlier. I got this. I got this yesterday. $5. Oh, this cat. Beautiful. Um, Hugh Laurie is a genius. Like what a fucking gregarious. Is that the right word? Gentleman. He's just something else. Dr. House, you know this? So he did a whole walkthrough of New Orleans. Like he came here and said that. Well, let me try. Let me. I don't want to explain it because I want you guys to watch it. But it's like an hour long thing of Hugh Laurie goes to New Orleans, and he says that everyone has their Jerusalem. Everyone has the place they go once in their life because it's where you have to take a journey to because it is the most essential thing that you could ever do in your life. And he's not wrong. Some of us are lucky enough to live here. Mm, mm. This dude came down here and said, um, how do you explain it? You can't explain it. You can't. Like, have you ever like it's like trying to explain how a certain food tastes. If you've never eaten a kiwi, you would never know how to explain how a kiwi tastes. So he was like he comes to New Orleans and he says, as one of the greatest uh, artists musically, talented people, and he said, any city, New Orleans is that fucking thing. Then I'll explain to you this way. If you're into mathematics, if you're into mathematics, go put in two of your favorite numbers, 30 and 90. Put 30 and 90. It's right there. It's literally right there. 30 degrees by 90 degrees. I live there. Now I'm just down the street. It's right there. If you're into like nodal points and that kind of shit, like how there's certain geometry that occurs, sacred geometry. New Orleans is that spot. It's the end of the Mississippi, and it's also at 3090. That's the impossibility of what I'm talking about. That it's just walk outside and walk like a half a mile and be literally at the center point of 3090. It's insane. It's pretty fucking awesome. So, anyways, David, you got to come here, man. It's just, it's just, it's something else. The fact the Egyptian bombed organs says they were trying to keep the organs frequency maintained. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, that's a big thing here too. Speaking of organs and embalming fluids, and that's the movie. You gotta watch American Gods. Go fucking watch it, dude. And it's this little town straight. If I just jumped in the river and swam that way, I'd end up at that place. Yeah, yeah. And the reason they do it is, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then they put the sorry if you don't understand how I'm talking, I'm just commenting on this here. Um yeah, yeah. I mean some of them could be brought back to life. Like organs are how you play things, right? Yeah, I got that. Yeah, there's a long way to go with that story. That's too long of a story. Let me try to catch up here. Hugh Magnus was a cool dude. I don't Magnus Carlsen. How about that guy? He got beat. He got beat in chess, so he said that somebody had a fucking a rod and a fucking Magnus Carlsen got beaten chest. So he accused the dude of having a fucking a dildo in his butthole that would it vibrated every time that he should make a move. That's if you didn't know this part. That's a funny one. Magnus Carlsen. No shit. Uh, that dude seems like a fucking like he probably you know what he's see when you say something you're probably the one that's having that done to you. He's probably saying the guy that beat him has a vibrating fucking dildo in his asshole to make him make chess moves. Like there's no way you're that good at chess. He was like 8 years old beating grandmasters, which means there was a computer system stuck in his asshole. And so then instead of accepting that he had a computer system stuck in his asshole, he told everyone else that the person that beat him had one. Because there's no way you can beat this computer system unless you're a different computer system with dildos vibrating in your asshole. Yes. Yeah, serious chess. Speaking of serious chess, I'm gonna go piss. If you guys want to hang out, talk amongst yourselves, it's a pleasure. I'm gonna go urinate all over the floor in the corner. I don't know if it's somewhere. Probably in the bathroom. Probably in the toilet. I don't imagine a fucking recluse. Well. Ugh. Tiddlywinks. Maz. I know I know the word. And I know the thing, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Mm. It's like playing like fucking with the ball and the jacks. Where you bounce the ball and catch the jacks. Tiddlywinks was somewhat similar to that kind of fucking dumb shit. Like what kind of like who taught us that dumb shit? Like just fucking let us play actual like play football. I don't care. Football is fun. Soccer's fun. Tiddlywinks and Slappy Jackies, Flappy. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as an adult, you'd be like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Like, so in actuality, an adult had to make that game to make children play it. Like that person is insane and should probably be fucking thrown into a fucking like a stronghold. Like, don't do that to kids. Like the fact that you take children to zoos is amazing. I'm gonna say this real quick. Zoos fucking are prisons for animals. What don't you get about that? Like there's animals just running, roaming free. But because you believe that your system of life is better than theirs, you should just capture them and put them in a tiny little zoo. That's insane. So you can go just look at them and then bring your children to go look at them. I'm all for seeing, you know, do you think those wildlife are just gonna attack you? You have a fucking bad perception of reality. When I see animals, the only animals that want to attack me are ones that the owners have on a short leash that tug their dogs. Those ones want to attack me. I've played with a 150-pound pit bull off the leash, and the person said, "Why do you want to play with this dog?" I was like, "Because it's a fucking pit bull." I played with like fucking elephants and giant goddamn horses and shit. Like, why? Because. But if I go to a zoo, everyone that works at a zoo is a fucking asshole. If you work if you work at a school, if you work in a hospital, if you work at a zoo, you're a piece of shit. just a, it's just how I feel. You can't sue me over how I feel because I'm expressing how the fuck I feel out of my goddamn mouth. If you work at a school, you're a dog. You're a piece of dog shit. If you work at a hospital, you're a pile of vomit. And if you work at a zoo, you better fucking reevaluate your life, you cocksucker. And anyways, let me call this a show. And I hate to end it on calling everybody a cocksucker that works at zoos, because I don't think everybody that is in any sort of believing they're in good service or like helping animals or educating the youth or healing people. See the difference? There's healing, there's educating. Healing is not pharmaceuticals. Educating is not school, and helping animals is not a zoo. Check it out. See, I believe in all three of those institutions, as long as they're doing it right, and none of them are doing it right. So fuck you and fuck your life, and I hope you fucking have a lovely day. Oh, and remember this. You can thumbs up this if you had a good time for this 3 hours of me talking mass insanity because I'm a crazy person. You can loan me some dollars, help me some dollars. I appreciate it. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. And not all of it goes to me. I'll remind you that sometimes I just give it to the musicians and sometimes I give it to homeless people. And sometimes I eat and drink with it, or sometimes it goes through the roof over my head. So if you want to, There it is. TsarXen, Zarzan, like Tarzan. You can read my old shit on the what's what is it on there right now? Old writings at zenalchemist.wordpress.com. And then you could also, if you need my help, Theoluminous, Theoluminous. That means God light. And that's me. And goodbye. Remember, three things in the world: be yourself, be stupid, be ridiculous, be retarded, be amazing, be foolish, be whatever you can be, because everyone else is already taken. And yeah, and if you can, if you have enough to share, please share with me. And if you, I will not plead, I redact that statement. Share with me. And if you can't, tomorrow before you go get your Starbucks coffee like a fucking schmuck, uh, give instead of getting Starbucks, just brew it yourself at your house. It's cheaper, and then you can use the extra $3.87 to give to like a homeless person or somebody that needs assistance. Do that. Don't be a dickhead. I'll see you guys soon. See you, Maz. I'm out of here. Toodles. Tiddlywinks, bitch.